Radharani has a mirror in her hand and she's looking at Krishna through this mirror. As you can see depicted in this painting above, it's a hair-braiding pastime that takes place at Kusum-sarovara. And with the flute, Krishna manifests at Kusum-sarovara. He cleansed the flowers in this water and then he decorated Radharani's braid. Then Radharani gives the name to Krishna, Banabihariji, the Lord of the forest. So this temple is about 300 years old. And this Mataji, she's a Brijvasi, she's a Govardhan Vasi. And her husband is the Pujari Ram Sevak Baba in the first photograph next to Srila Prabhupada. They've served all life in this temple. Pujari ji was 75 years Pujari of this Radha Banabihariji. And 21 years ago, he went into Samadhi. On the first day of Kartik, Sharad Purnima, he had Giraj on his heart, chanting Radhe Radhe with all our ISKCON devotees having Mahakirtan. And he left at the time where the Rasila just started. So him and Mataji given this temple now to ISKCON. It's under the key of ISKCON Chapati. She's a Radhanath Maharaj. And now she's 86 years old. We are looking after her and managing the temple on her behalf. Let's just see the darshan.
How long are you serving this temple?
I'm here. This is my 25th year. And my godbrother, Nityananda Mahajan Prabhu, Brahmachari, he's been here 20 years. Our Guru Maharaj sent us here. My Guru Maharaj is a disciple, Dr. Puri Goswami from Scotland. And he's received his Govardhan Shila from the Pujari. And my Guru Maharaj was wanting to offer them some service because he was feeling that they've given him Krishna, but he doesn't have anything equal to Krishna to give. So he wanted to offer some seva. But Pujari ji and Ma did not want any seva. But my Guru Maharaj was very persistent because he wanted to have some reciprocation. So seeing the condition here, there's a problem with drinking water. All the water in this area is very salty. And being elderly, they have to go to Narakund or Udamakund to get sweet water. So we have an old well in the back of the property. My Guru Maharaj offered to repair the well. However, Mataji said that water will not become sweet. So that idea was cancelled. Then my Guru Maharaj offered the Anaj Seva because during the harvest time they buy the whole year's grains. So they accepted. Then one year I came with my husband to give donation to Mataji and Baba, and they were very badly sick with typhoid. It looked like they were on the verge of leaving their bodies. So our Guru Maharaj asked us to stay and do seva to them. And then my Guru Maharaj came after a couple of weeks, and then he seen the condition, and he asked me to look after them as long as they live. So my Guru Maharaj gave me the service to look after Baba and Mataji, and as long as they are there, I'm in this service. So now this temple has been offered to ISKCON, and we are continuing to try to look after Mataji and Sri Radha Banabihariji. So we also pray for the blessings of the Vaishnavas so we can continue this service to look after Ma and also the Vaishnavas who are coming to visit here. That's one part of the story. Second part of the story is that from the Leela point of view, Radharani is coming here daily 11 o'clock in the morning from Varshana. And she's picking flowers in this forest. So she's making flower balls in garden for Krishna's pleasure. And then she goes to Radhakund to have birthday water sport pastimes. In this Leela also there's two important lessons. I can say Maharaj? So Radharani is holding a mirror and she's looking at Krishna. Right? So she's giving a very important lesson which comes from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shri Shastra prayers which describes the heart. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Our heart is completely like a mirror and is covered by the dust of sinful activity which accumulates for many lifetimes. But when we are calling Krishna's name by chanting Hare Krishna Ma mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The mirror of the heart is becoming cleansed. Our consciousness is becoming purified. So, as Srimati Radharani can see the beautiful smiling face of Krishna in her mirror, we like to see the beautiful smiling face of Krishna in the mirror of our hearts as we become pure devotees. This is the first lesson. Second lesson is that Krishna is doing service to Srimati Radharani by braiding and decorating her hair. However, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, Swayam Bhagavan. He does not have to do any service. He has demigods, he has devotees, he can just order because he is the supreme boss. However, Krishna is serving. So what is Krishna showing? What is very dear to his heart? His service to his dear devotee. He's showing the quality of humility to serve. He's the Supreme Lord. However, he's humble enough to serve. So that is Trinada peace to Nityana. And then who is he serving? Srimati Radharani. Why is he serving her? Because she has a very, very, very special mood, bhav. What is that bhav? I know no one but Krishna is my Lord. Even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted, no problem. He's my worshipful Lord unconditionally. So this is called Atmanivedanam, complete surrender of our body, our mind and our soul in the lotus feet of Krishna. Krishna says in Gita, Ye yatamam prapajyante. As you surrender to me, I reward you accordingly. Right? So you surrender 5%, Krishna reciprocates 5%. You surrender 80%, Krishna reciprocates 80%. Now, Radharani is more than 108% surrendered to Krishna. So what does Krishna do? He gives himself to Srimati Radharani. Now, if you want to be successful devotees, in this very lifetime to attain Krishna in a very, 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 very simple manner, but with a guarantee, we have to only do two things. One, call his name by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and secondly, become the servant of all the Vaishnavas. Das and Das and Das. Then what happens? Krishna comes running to you in this very lifetime. And why is that? Because our Srila Prabhupada has said, don't try to see Krishna, but act in such a way that Krishna will see you. So this whole philosophy of Krishna consciousness in this Leela. Shri Radha Banabihariji ki Jai. Hare Krishna.